CP, the artist in the house. Let me ask y'all something. What do you get when you get Fresh and Fit fans together with women and put them on a boat? You get a gay cruise. You get a sausage party. You get a bunch of dudes in a circle and making a circle jerk. Literally a circle jerk.
Them women showed up basically just to get free liquor.
Yeah.
That's it. They found it was free liquor, it's a yacht, and people basically paid $1,000 so they could go stand around and watch these women not be. And you could see it the whole street. They were not getting play with these women. These women came there to drink, so they can pre-drink, so they can go to the parties they want to do and be with the guys they actually want to be with. So imagine, you are essentially not even the appetizer. You are part of the ambiance while they enjoy their appetizer so they can go be with the real men they want.
When I watched this video of the scammers Fresh and Fit on this quote unquote party cruise, I just, it reminds me of when a couple of years ago when I first started this channel, I said, look y'all, the tactics and the teachings that Fresh and Fit and other Red Pill channels give have nothing to do with how to attract women. Every man wants to attract a woman, point blank, right? Every straight guy wants to, attract women. But when you are a grown man and you start learning knowledge of yourself, going through therapy, maturing, actually the components of being a man, you quickly see that people like Red Pill channels, Fresh and Fit, they have nothing to do with helping men try to get what they actually want, and that is the ability to attract women. And this boat cruise is the perfect example of like what not to do. And it's a perfect example of what I've been saying for years, that these content creators are profiting off of people's pain. These idiots paid from $1,000 to $3,500, I heard, according to Abba and Preach, to get on this little yacht or this little boat, ferry boat, something like that, just to be ignored by women. And that was another thing. You charge these men that learned from you all these years, all for them just to fail in front of OnlyFans women, or women that assumed that this thing was going to be a place where they were going to get notoriety or whatever, just see some high quote unquote value men, and they were disappointed. I always knew the Red Pill community, especially Fresh and Fit fans that hate me in the comment, and call me simp and all this other stuff, because I tell men the truth, and I don't have a problem with women. You know what I'm saying? I have a problem with some women, but I don't have a problem with all women. And all the stuff, it all came down to not knowing how to freaking court women, even get a number.
All right. We're here at the Fresh and Fit yacht. Turtle, say hi to everybody. Be here. And the most important thing is the security. Most important thing is every single one of you vote for Trump. All right, so we gotta make sure these ladies over here and bring anything contraband on. I wonder how much STDs we have over here. Wonder how much STDs we got over here. We know we got a lot, don't we?
Men, in order to attract women, you have to learn to be more mature, be more masculine, have some riz, as the young people say it, learn how to have a conversation. Most of y'all don't even know how to have a conversation. Pick up these books. Way of a Superior Man by David Deida, right? Start with that. Atomic Attraction. Forgot the author's name right now, but get Atomic Attraction. Also, pick up Cordy Green's book, How to Be a 3% Man. These are non-Red Pill books, but they were helpful in my early 40s. You know what I'm saying? When I was trying to finally, break the curse. I think those are the books that men, if they want solutions, they really should go into. And by the way, while I'm on the topic, Sadia Khan is a good friend of mine, right? She is my sister. I had one therapy session with her years ago. Very kind person. She could, be somebody you don't want to mess with. Don't get me wrong. Now, and I don't agree with everything she says. I'm gonna be point blank and honest with that. And me and her had our disagreements. However, Rollo Tomassi and Michael Surtain, they had a disagreement on one of the videos that she posted about how if a high value man is with a woman that accepts that he will cheat on her or have an open relationship, it's guaranteed that she will cheat too. Because only women that accept that arrangement, that a man will be with other women.
Women that accept cheating men are cheating women. It's really that simple. And women who don't accept cheating men are the loyal ones. So if you're going to cheat on your wife and you're going to cheat on your partner and you think, but I'm looking after her, so it's okay, and the red pill community really pushes that, here's what they're not realizing. Only unfaithful women are okay with that deal. I promise you. I work with them every single day. What happens is the woman that's actually loyal and really loves you, she can't handle the anxiety of it. She can't do it because she's too loyal, she's too loving, to this, that, and the other. She disappears, she makes your life hell, she's horrible, whatever it is, but she tends to be loyal. But the woman who is there for a paycheck and who's there sneaky, accepting it, this, that, and the other, I promise you she's plotting her revenge, because in this day and age, the loyal woman, and where she would just stay at home and just close the door when you would do something, they don't exist anymore.
The answer to this one is very, very clear. She did not bring up any studies because there are no studies, because this is obviously nonsense.
And they went all crazy about, you got to show the studies and so forth and so on. Well, you guys are like almost the last to show any studies that are actually proven to be, validate your points, because most of the studies I believe that they take, and Ruslan KD is going to freaking, say I told you so. Usually more of anecdotal evidence and more of a certain demographic of women. Now, I do believe that there are some women that will accept this practice. However, in my experience, not that I ever had a woman that, I told her I was going to be with all the women I want, and she, was going to, be by herself while I'm out. In my experience, I've known women on that other side. And let me tell you right now, I've been in places with, over 6-figure earners and so forth and so on. And they had these little young, females with them and so forth and so on. And they thought they were the man. But guess what? Those women wanted to do their own thing. And me being in one of those circles, I never did anything with nobody's girl. Keep that, straight. But I have been approached. And Sadia Khan is right. Any woman that would accept a man having all the options he wants, you best believe she ain't gonna be lonely. Trust and believe, especially if she's a beautiful woman. This is what Michael Surtain and Rollo Tomassi don't get. Those beautiful women, the quote unquote baddies, right? You think she's gonna stay freaking home while a man is out cheating and she's just gonna accept that? Nah, dude. No, come on. In what world? In what world with feminism? In what world in hypergamy? In what Tom Cruise's world are y'all talking about, y'all? In what Gisele Bündchen's world are y'all talking about?
40 couples like this, the woman is not cheating behind the man's back. That's not what's going on. She didn't bring that part up either. So this is kind of disappointing, because I agree with most of the stuff that Sadia Khan says. This is clearly something where she's saying, because she needs to feel like it's true, this is not true.
What are y'all talking about? Yeah, this is crazy. Like they are going to cheat. And this is the weirdest thing. This is the most hyper, it's like you tell men, right? Beware of female nature. Rollo Tomassi talks about, what's that stupid thing that he always talks about? The betas, they're cucks, and the alpha Fs, something like that. That she's gonna end up being with a alpha male somehow. But here's another thing too, right? This is another thing that kills me about the red pill community, is that everything is so binary and there's no in between. Like, they talk about beta and alphas, but there's also gamma men, there's also sigma men, there's also omega men, and all in between, right? That do not fall under the characteristics of beta or alpha. Matter of fact, I consider myself more of a sigma male than anything. Moving on, women are the same way too. You got the hoes and the OF women, and you got the innocent women, and you got everybody in between. Just like in the Bible, right? The Bible starts off in the book of Proverbs, Proverbs 7, about the whorish woman, and in Proverbs 31 talks about the ideal woman that men should look for and what that woman looks. And when you find her, she is a prize, right? You know what I'm saying? But the red pill, they never talk about that. They only want to talk about the whorish women, right? You know what I mean? And or close to the whorish woman, right? And look, I believe that whorish women should be talked about, and men should avoid whorish women, promiscuous women, and all of that stuff to bring you down. I get it, but where is it where we're teaching men how to find the good women? Because there are good women out there. It's not all black or white. There are good-looking, attractive women. Now you're asking yourself, oh yeah, why you ain't with him? I got options, man. I ain't gonna lie. And you know what? There's a lot of things I gotta work on. So that's why I need y'all to support the channel. Support the channel. Maybe I could, finally, make, Miss CP, the artist, a thing more sooner than later. And I've been in relationships, got out of one like 2 years ago. Anyway, what I really wanted to say is that Sadia Khan, I think she's net positive. She's more of a net positive to these conversations than a net negative. And, instead of, trying to bash her in comments and so on, what about a helpful dialogue, with her? I don't know. Because, and I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't want to get on her bad side. The woman is, she's as tough as nails. So, you don't mess around with no Pakistani woman. I'm telling you right now, okay? But anyway, that is my show. Please like and subscribe. Hopefully you like. My guys, please stay away from those party boats, Fresh and Fit. They're a bunch of scammers. I told you that years ago, but y'all didn't want to listen. Y'all didn't want to listen to CP. Y'all thought I was hating. You know what I'm saying? But it was all true. It was all real. They don't teach y'all how to get women. They just take y'all money, a bunch of freaking scammers, whatever. Roll Tomasi, you racist piece of junk. You know what I mean? You need to get off the internet. We exposed you. You know what I mean? Mike Sertan, I kind of like you, man. I ain't gonna lie. I really like your show. But you, my brother, get rid of the baggage, of Rollo Tomasi. His old, crusty, stinky behind. You know what I mean? And look, I know I'm old too. You know what I mean? We're both in our 40s. But you can look at Rollo Tomasi, he stink of racism. Probably smells like freaking mildew and, acid wash jeans that was left over from the 70s. That's why his wife left him. Probably was sick of all that. You know what I'm saying? He's dyeing his hair. He's not even comfortable with his own freaking skin. That's CP the Artist, and I'm out. Peace.